Okay, so the cricket world just absolutely blew up on Saturday, December 20th. It wasn't some match-winning six or a dramatic run-out that had everyone talking. No, this was one massive announcement from the BCCI that sent shockwaves across the globe. India's official squad for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. This wasn't just your usual team announcement, folks. Oh no, this was the asterisk statement, a bold move packed with some seriously big names missing and some shocking new faces, which instantly blew up headlines and social media. Big news channels like WideAngle, the ICC, and all the major Indian media outlets were covering it live, and because of that, searches for T20 World Cup 2026 India squad, and anything like it just skyrocketed like never before. But what exactly set off this whole firestorm? Well, it was the call to drop former T20 vice-captain Shubman Gill. I mean, he's a huge star, and his absence from that 15-man squad just left fans and experts absolutely speechless. And in a move that really showed India's new strategy, Axar Patel didn't just get picked, he was actually bumped up to the super important role of T20 vice-captain. That sends a pretty clear message that they're really focusing on all-rounders and having plenty of spin options. So, the stage is totally set for a tournament where every single thing India does will be under a microscope. But the big question is this bold new squad actually the secret weapon they need to finally clinch those World Cup dreams? So, the guys behind this huge shake-up? That's the BCCI selection committee, with Ajit Agarkar really leading the charge. He's the one who announced it, and he faced a ton of questions about some of those head-scratching decisions. The 15-man squad, plus the reserves, had some names we all expected, but also quite a few big surprises. Now, Axar Patel getting bumped up to vice-captain really showed a strategic shift towards guys who can do it all, you know, players who can hit it and bowl well. And bringing in Ishan Kishan and Rinku Singh? That pretty much shouts that they're looking for some serious fireworks in the middle order. But honestly, it was the guys they left out that really got everyone talking. Leaving out Shubman Gill, a super talented player who's even captained recently, along with Jitesh Sharma, has become the main talking point. Agarkar himself spoke to the media, explaining Gill's absence wasn't about his form, but more about combinations, more than anything else. That phrase has now become the buzzword for how they're putting this squad together, really showing they're making a conscious effort to build a team specifically for what T20 cricket demands. India's clearly betting big on being flexible and getting those crucial matchup advantages, even if it means making some really tough calls on their star players. The thinking behind these selections really gives us a fascinating look into India's evolving T20 philosophy. For years, critics were always saying India's T20 approach lagged behind more aggressive nations like England. But now, with picks like Rinku Singh and Ishan Kishan, and a real focus on spin depth through Axar Patel, it really looks like India is modernizing their game plan. These aren't just individual player selections, they're pieces of a larger puzzle designed to build a team that can really dominate in the fast-paced T20 format. The narrative emerging is one of calculated aggression, a power-hitting middle order ready to unleash boundaries, and a bowling attack bolstered by versatile spin options. This squad aims to leverage conditions and exploit matchups, which is a pretty big shift from more conventional approaches. Even the ICC has weighed in, publishing analyses on key takeaways from India's squad, confirming the widespread belief that these decisions represent a significant strategic overhaul. The question now isn't just who's in or out, but whether this new tactical blueprint will finally deliver India that elusive T20 World Cup trophy. These selection shockwaves? They actually go way beyond just the squad list. And dropping a former T20 vice-captain like Shubman Gill? That sends a asterisk huge message about what India's really prioritizing for this World Cup. It totally reignites all those debates we've been having about the best opening pair, and how much emphasis they're putting on strike rate and intent now, rather than just steady runs scoring up top in T20 cricket. The focus has definitely shifted, hasn't it? They want players who can keep that strike rate high even under pressure, and who can just roll with whatever the match throws at them. But then, on the flip side, Axar Patel getting the vice-captain spot? That's not just about his skills alone. It really highlights India's deep commitment to having those all-rounder players who are brilliant with the bat, ball, and in the field. This choice really screams tactical flexibility, letting the team switch things up depending on the pitch conditions and, of course, who they're playing against. Every single decision is being put under the microscope, asking, can this asterisk 11 actually win us a World Cup? And honestly, that question now defines pretty much all the public talk and, let's be real, the hopes of an entire nation. This isn't just about individual careers anymore, it's about India's big push for T20 dominance on the world stage. But hey, beyond just what this means for the tournament itself, these selections are going to seriously impact player careers and really shake things up for the Indian Premier League. For someone like Shubman Gill, getting left out of a World Cup squad really makes us wonder about his T20 role moving forward. It could totally change how he plans things and approaches his next domestic and international games. But on the flip side, Ishan Kishan and Rinku Singh, their stock has absolutely skyrocketed. Their spot in the main squad, and the chance to play key roles, massively bumps up their market value, their power in the IPL, and all those sweet endorsement deals. This World Cup selection could totally be a career-defining moment, launching them into a whole new level of cricketing stardom. Now, for broadcasters and digital platforms, this whole squad announcement, which is definitely controversial but also super strategic, gives them a goldmine of storylines to dive into as we head into the tournament. The whole narrative around India's evolving T20 game plan, the gutsy calls, and the incredibly high stakes involved are just going to captivate audiences. It'll fuel anticipation and spark debates right up until that first ball is bowled. The stage is set, the players are picked, and the entire cricketing world is holding its breath to see if India's bold new strategy will actually bring them glory in the 2026 T20 World Cup.